Well, good evening, Gamors. It's morning time. I don't know why I said that. Thanks for not being here once again. I'm your host, Raj. I don't know why I picked this nerdy voice now. Hi, everybody. But we're gonna be playing The Room Syndrome today. I don't know why the random number of generators want to force me to play horror games these days, but that's what we're doing now. Now, I'm hoping this one's not too scary because it's kind of made out of what looked to be kind of like texty art, hyper like 1s and 0 color. I don't know how to describe shit, but it looks very simplistic, almost like a slightly more advanced version of when text appeared in game guides back in the day, like GameFAQs and things like that, where people would draw, the logo of the game or whatever in the manual. So we're going to try it. The Room Syndrome. Don't forget all the ways you can support me if you feel so inclined and feel so, if you have the opportunity, the availability. All the links are below in YouTube and are very appreciated and would help me out a lot. And that's it. We're going to go into the Room Syndrome now with Great Abandoned. Abandoned. And I know you probably hear the slight hum as well as I do. It's very prominent, and they definitely wanted you to know about it being there behind the music. Probably the hum of the fluorescent lights is my guess, but let's see. Let's get into it. Hopefully, too, I've fixed the problem of the internet disconnection. I put in a alarm, essentially, like a notification that it's checking my connection every 30 seconds. So hopefully that will keep us informed of the goings-on of the internets. Oh, jeez. There's definitely a certain... Do I have to use 𝐻𝐿? There's certainly a certain ominousness to this. No, my train! Wait. Did you really need to close the door behind you? Whatever. David is normal. That scares me. Ooh. What happened in the acorn world? 60 cents from Walmart. Found money. Yay! Oh, speaking of bureaucracy, which I don't know if we were, but I'm going to start speaking of it. A lot of you may have gotten your IRS checks, which is great. Congrats to you. As someone who actually, I only speaking generally, it seems like the people who have gotten them today specifically were people who generally get a refund. I've gotten refunds in the past when I was mostly a W-2 employee, but the last 2 years have paid out, so they don't have my direct deposit information, even though I direct deposit to them. They apparently did not store that information to direct deposit back to me. What are you going to do? So I've gone on that website like 3 times to try to put in my information, but it's crashed every time. So, bureaucracy sucks. Hopefully it's just that it's busy right now. Today's the first day that it's working. So hopefully it's not just a bunch of bullshit. The audio seems very low, but it's because there is no audio. Let's turn this up a little, though. No need for it to be so low. Damn, it's still low. Okay, I see a number 2. Man, it would suck if you're one of those people who can't see this, but maybe that's why it's pulsating color. Well, okay. Do you want to do the laundry? What's the point? She's gone. Huh. Two. What if I wait on channel 2? I feel like I'm preparing for a jump scare here, and I'm not happy about it. There's gotta be something else. What was the black screen he's talking about, though? I didn't get any black screen channel. Oh, here. Channel 5. I'd like to read through his crumpled papers. Wait, the remote though. What about using the batteries from the remote? I've created a paradox. What the fuck? It's a piece of paper. Oops. God damn it. The amount of paper collecting everywhere is concerning. But the more scariest thing, who wrote all these notes? I certainly didn't, and I saw these notes appearing when I was in David's timeline. Oh god. Are these notes are thoughts? Someone is transcribing our thoughts. What? How is this happening? Maybe David found my thoughts and that's why. I need to get out of here. The time travel frequency seems to have something to do with the even and odd numbers. The whole thing is a spectrum, with the center frequency being a medium. The further from the center, the further in the desired direction of time. I'm sorry. I was too busy doing a voice that The whole thing is a spectrum. The center frequency being a medium. Even and odd numbers. So so it's gonna have to do with the radio, I'm sure, I think. Center frequency being a medium. The further from the center, the further in the desired direction of time. I think odd means future and even means past. I've noticed several paradoxes that have already occurred, and I think there are a few more that I might have to create to escape this place once and for all. Women's clothes. Is there a save? Oh, good. Because I'm fucking confused if I need to go forward with the box or go back with the table. This one says 3. I mean, I figure we should leave every channel on 5, right? Oops. It's a destroyed cardboard box. Well done. What the fuck? It's a piece of paper. I've cracked it. The radio allows me to travel through time. I'm not sure, but it has something to do with the frequency and volume. These notes are going to be from myself, aren't they? There doesn't seem to be a discernible order to it. It isn't linear because I've had numbers on both sides take me to the past and the future. I'll figure out a pattern eventually, but now I'm at least getting somewhere. How? What? What is happening? So nothing's here anymore. That's my time though, right? So he's just making a sandwich? Oh shit. This is a different time. Because the clock in our time, or the says it was 2. The number was 2 originally. Wait, what's that? What's that? Wait, what's this? Ah, there it is. I thought I did it, but I'm just back in the room again. I'm not here though, so I guess this is a success? I may regret it though. I thought of being alone is frightful, and look what happened to the other room. Did David do this? Was it because I left? I can't help but feel slightly guilty. At least I can figure out this radio in peace. There has to be some kind of pattern to this thing, some way to control where this device takes me. It's got to be the right combination of dials. Maybe if I just... What, was she writing that when they wrote it? Like, while they were dialing? Like, oh... Again? What about the box? I'm not sure if I'm doing good or bad by creating all these paradoxes. I don't really understand. I feel like if I touch that line, it's going to be a paradox. It's interesting. He certainly is interesting to talk to, but he's a bit off. I still don't know how to describe it. He's both quiet and very talkative. It's like the moment I break something up, he's like all of a sudden won't stop talking. I guess it's probably because of how long he's been here. I do feel sorry for him, though. He's definitely trying, and I understand why. He's been alone for the better part of a year, and it must have been awful. He thinks I've given up on trying to escape, and the reality is I haven't. She lied to me. I woke up and she was not in bed. She was fiddling with that stupid radio. She told me it was because she was bored. Why does she think she can escape? I've already tried to many times. I think I still understand, but my memory of the outside world is getting so dim, which makes me hard to sympathize. I really need to convince her that this is pointless. I wasted so much of my time trying to leave. There's nothing left out there anyway. course, here comes the paradox. Is it just a timing thing? What is happening here? T-I-V-I-N. Tivin. David? No. I don't know if that's supposed to be a clue or not. Very vague. Isn't this where I am? What's the TV say about my timeline? Five. Well, I seem to be progressing. I think. I should go further before I keep annoying him. So are they telling me to go back to these places? Oh. Oh my goodness. I've cracked it. The radio allows me to travel through time. Wait. We've been here though. I've set up the room to my liking. I'm happy with how everything looks, and I've figured out how to make several meals. I feel safe for the moment, but all things considered, I'm concerned because of I don't know whether I'm in the future or the past. Either way, where is David? If this is the future, what happened to it? And if this is the past, I really hope I don't run into him in the coming weeks. I certainly don't want to create a paradox. I don't even know what that would be like. With me jumping back and forth everywhere, I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet. The piece of paper. The amount of paper collecting everywhere is concerning. The more scariest thing, who wrote all these notes? I certainly didn't. Nothing seems to be correct anymore. I cannot take anything with me, but for some reason the drawer in the end table seems to keep anything I put in it, regardless of time frame. I can use this. Maybe I can find the key to the door and bring it in here. Okay, so that put me back here. What if I go here, though? Oh my god. Hide the batteries, that way he can't follow me. They're in 1053. Well, maybe write that down. Eek! Oh my god. Bowl in a fucking china shop. Okay. So the batteries... Bad pen. Batteries are in 105.3. Okay. Keys, I've taken every key from every possible time frame and brought them here. The monster should never be allowed to escape. Damn creep. He can stay and deal with the paradoxes for all I care. Lock. I've locked the chest at the original time frame. There's no key in there. But by any chance he finds a way, I don't want him restoring the paradoxes. In case I forget, the combination is etched under the table. Combination is at 97.3. I need to make sure to enter the second number last, or else it won't work for some reason. Second number last. Then I'll burn this letter after I test the key. With any luck, I'll finally open that door. Oh no. Damn it, did I run out of... I'm thinking the paradoxes are a time thing. Oh shit, something about 𝐂𝐫𝐴5 or something. So there's only that one. Some are red, some are... I don't know if red is good or purple is good. Maybe purple is where there's still paradoxes? 973 is going to give you the combination. Let's go get the combination. Under the table. $1971. Okay. What does the note say? I thought I did it, but I'm back in the room again. He's not here, though, so I guess this is... Okay, so we were in this room. Maybe we should, but I don't need batteries. But what about the key I took? He thinks he owns me. This is absurd. We already sleeping in the same bed. What more does he want? So I'm messing with the radio. I'm close to figuring this out. This isn't just radio, it's something more. If only I could spend more than just nights figuring it out. I know it would take me away from this place. I need to get out of here before he reacts worse than last night. We keep fighting over stupid things. It's getting harder to feel bad for him. Oh yeah, I'm sure freedom awaits. It's over. Well, okay then. This is the only one that's not like the others. But there's also apparently batteries at 105. The time is gone, the song is over. I was in this room. Maybe that's... What is it? 105.3. Time travel frequency seems to have something to do with even and odd numbers. This is going to talk about the keys. You've collected every key, I remember. Two again. Oh, it's 2 again. I need to get to that world, I feel. Whatever. Okay, here's a world I haven't discovered yet. Oh, I remember this room. She finally stopped obsessing a few days ago. It's so nice to have someone to talk to. We oddly have a lot in common, and we find ourselves talking for hours. She's warmed up to me, I think. I'm grateful. We don't have much, but we do have each other for the time being. I let her have the bed for now, and I sleep in the chair for the time being. I feel like that's probably the polite thing to do. Trying to remember my manners is helping. At least it's something I haven't lost yet. Oh no. See, there is one, like, right next to the other one. Another box to destroy? Of course! Oh, damn it. Foiled by the box. There we go. I don't understand why this is happening. The food keeps replenishing. The firewood never runs out. It's been months since I've arrived, and I've never seen a sign of anyone. I'm beginning to wonder if there's anyone out there. I'm beginning to wonder if this place even exists. Where am I? The view from the windows is unchanging. Occasionally I hear the rumble of a train passing by, but no train ever does. I would think someone would come find me. I'm still here waiting. There's nothing for me to do. No resources to do anything while I wait in this hell. The chest is January, so he's been here I came in July, if I'm not mistaken. The chest is locked. There's no conceivable combination will work. I've attempted to force the lock. It did break it, but I wasn't able to open the chest. The next morning, the lock was back to normal. I sometimes think of starving myself, but I'm never hungry. I eat only for pleasure to subdue the constant boredom. I am no choice but to wait, and wait for salvation or some sort of ending that will never arrive. Oh, because I created a paradox. I just realized anything I touch that's not supposed to be touched creates a paradox, I think. Please all to channel 5. Channel 5, channel 5. Here we go. Here we go. I mean, it's become fairly obvious that I am her. Oh my god. The TV. Key origin 882. Damn it! I don't think either of us understand what is going on exactly. This place never really made sense, but now it defies any attempts to follow logical structure. She still believes there's something to understand, some puzzle to solve. I pity and envy her. I wish that I could say the same. Still, it's finally good to have someone around. The loneliness is starting to do bad things to my mind. I hope she will realize sooner or later that the situation here is hopeless. That way, she might be willing to sit down and have a conversation instead of searching every single inch of the room. It would be nice to actually have someone to talk to for once. Wow, I was on the line. But there's still two paradoxes out there, that's the problem. I realize I wrote it down, but my little arrow makes my thing confusing. There's no TV in this room. Oh, cat wants out. Wait. Oh, that's that one. But what about between these two? No, it's that one too. But wait, what about paradoxes? Are there no paradoxes? I swore there were still 2 paradoxes. No, but that's where the key's from. Wow, the drawer actually closed. But there's still a paradox out there. That worries me. What, am I just gonna visit every timeline? That's where I am right now. I think I need to destroy that box. As much as it seems to make little sense that I need to destroy it, I think I need to destroy it. I wonder where this is. February 2nd. Was that it? There's another box right there. Try this one. That's my leaving timeline. Damn it! I'm gonna look through the final frequencies, but I think I've done all I can. Why is that one blinking? And that one's yellow. David? David? Huh. Maybe if I had never broken the box? No, but breaking the box is what starts the chain of events. Well, that was Crazy Game. Played for almost an hour and a half. That is a very interesting experience. I usually would not get that into puzzle games, but that was an interesting one. Very, very intriguing. Very, once you keep going further, but there's 7 endings. I've only gotten 1. That's crazy. I'm guessing one of them you must free her, because I wish I could fix the paradox. I couldn't figure out where the missing paradox was, or how to get to that fucking last cardboard box, or whatever the fuck I had to do. I'm sure it was cardboard boxes, but I just couldn't figure out where they all were, or how to get to them specifically. I think there were at least 2 that I couldn't get to, or at least 1. That one near the dresser I couldn't get to. Huh. Do I want to try again? I just don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. I think we better just call it an evening with this one. But this has been fun. The Room Syndrome. Not horrifying, but I'm sure there must be more horrifying things to see. I feel like there was other scary things in the Steam page imagery. But that's it. That's it for that's it for the Room Syndrome. It's also it for Gamor this time. I've been Raj. Don't forget you can support me in all the ways that are linked in the YouTube description. And that'll do it for this session of Gamor. Thanks for not being here once again, and we won't see you next time.